Dynamic entry, guys. Welcome back to the channel. And today I want to take you on a bit of a thought experiment. And that experiment is, imagine you're in a world where you need to order an Uber, but your driver isn't just a normal guy. It's your favorite or maybe your least favorite character from an anime. So today I want to rank anime characters as Uber drivers and I guess give them a rating out of 5 stars. Now, I won't lie to you guys, this video is not my idea. It's inspired by Bedtime MMA. He ranked UFC fighters as Uber drivers, and I thought, hey, that's kind of a fun experiment. Let's try that. So go check out his channel down below. If you're into UFC or MMA content, he has really great stuff there. It makes me laugh. So let's get into it. Let's order our first Uber. Side thought, what would we call it? You know, it has to have a name within the world. Imagining a world where all of them live together, much like Cartoon Network used to do, where they would do the shorts where you would see every one of your favorite characters interacting, like Samurai Jack and Johnny Bravo. I think we should call it Nimbus, like the Nimbus Cloud. I think that's a good name for the service. So Uber is now Nimbus in this world. And the first person who picks you up is going to be Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Okay, so let's suspend disbelief here. And in a world in which he learned how to drive, because in his world there really aren't any cars, I think he would be a pretty solid driver. He's very kind. He would be attentive to your needs as a driver. You know, he's caring. He shows that with Nezuko, like, oh, what do you need, whatever. And all of his friends, really, they'll just love him and his light that he radiates. It makes you feel warm and comfortable, and you know you're in good hands with him. So I would give him 4 stars out of 5. The only reason he doesn't get 5 is because he might talk a little bit too much and might be too like attentive, like, are you sure you're okay, are you sure I can turn the air up? It's like, dude, I'm good, I'm chilling. So I would give him 4 stars out of 5. All right, next up on the list is going to be somebody who probably would already know you needed a ride before you even asked him. He'd be there 2 minutes before you even open the app. Your driver was going to be Shin from Sakamoto Days. Now, for those unfamiliar with Shin because you have not watched Sakamoto Days, shame on you. But anyway, his whole thing is he can read minds. So for me, I'm gonna give him 3 stars as a driver. He'd probably be a fine driver. He wouldn't give you any trouble or problems. But him knowing what you're thinking the entire ride, that's very dangerous. Like, you could be thinking some crazy thoughts in there. You could be thinking some, you know, some sexy thoughts even, you know? You don't know what could be going on in your mind during the time that you're in a backseat of a car. You could be going through it, like, mentally, like, thinking about your saddest moments in life, and he's gonna be there just like, oh, you want some gum or something like that? And it would be kind of weird once you figure it out. You'd be like, wait, how does he know that I'm feeling a certain way? Like, how can he sense this? And if you find out that he can read your mind, you'd feel the invasion of privacy. I know he can turn it off. That's like his thing too, is he doesn't have to like focus specifically on you. He can focus on like the outside world. But just knowing that my Uber driver or my Nimbus driver could read my mind doesn't sit right with me. So he gets the 3 stars just because, you know, it's not my favorite driver. And sometimes we get really attractive drivers. We won't say it out loud, but as soon as we see them, we're like, oh, okay, on their little profile picture, like, oh, that person's kind of cute. And that person would be Makima. She's picking you up. Makima from Chainsaw Man. She, for me, is going to get 2 stars. And that's only because she is pretty. If she wasn't pretty, she would get no stars at all. We all know that she can, slight spoilers, I guess, if you don't already know this. Did we watch it last season? Probably not. Spoilers for Chainsaw Man if you have not read the manga. But she can control you. She's the control devil. She's gonna make you want to always have her be your driver, or she's gonna make you like choose a different location. She has control over you. Like, it's not gonna be a good ride, you know? You won't even know it. She's gonna make you like want to stop real quick and get out and get like an ice cream, and you're like, what? I didn't really crave ice cream, but she wants the ice cream, and she'll make you get the ice cream. And not to mention, she has those crazy eyes, so when she's staring at you through the rearview mirror, you could be enthralled by them, but also you could be like, oh, this is kind of weird. You get a weird feeling in you. So yeah, she would probably be the best dressed. She's wearing, you know, the suit all the time, so the attire, good job. But the overall being able to control me and how I feel and the actions that I have, I don't like that. She gets 2 stars, only because, like I said, she's pretty. So at least you can have that and be like, you know what? She made me feel certain ways, but at least she was pretty. All right, and then we have a 5-star driver here. Our first 5-star driver is going to be Zhu Li from Avatar: Legend of Korra. Why? Because she is so down. She does whatever you ask of her without even questioning it. She might ask you for a ring on it, but, you know, she's low-key married, so maybe she wouldn't. But besides that, she will just go anywhere you ask her. You want her to turn the music up? Yeah, I'll turn the music up. You want her to be quiet? She'll be quiet. Whatever your wishes are, she'll do them without hesitation. She'll make it get done. Even if it's an outside request, like, hey, oh, I just got a text. I forgot my girlfriend's birthday is today. Can I get some flowers real quick? She'll add a stop without even charging you. She'll go and be like, you know what, I got you. And she'll get you the flowers. She'll probably even get them from her own garden. That's how, like, attentive and down she is to help you out. She gets 5 stars all the time. I would always want her to be my driver. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, we have a 0-star driver. I don't even know if it's possible to give someone 0 stars. I don't really take Uber like that, but I would imagine it is, I guess. No Tip 2 also would be Light from Death Note. Do I even have to tell you why? He's going to kill you. As soon as he gets your information on his phone, when he's like, oh, the rider is requesting a ride. He's like, all right, got it. Got your face, got your name. I have everything I need from you. If I want to, I can end your life. I can make it seem like, you know, you didn't even take a ride today. I can make it be like, oh, he killed himself on the way to get a ride from my Uber. He's a malicious and dark, scary person. You wouldn't want to trick him or deceive him in any way, because as soon as you do, he'd be onto you. Like, he's a genius. He'd know what you're thinking before you even think it. You could be like, oh, I asked for Diet Coke. You gave me Coke. And he'd be like, no, you didn't. You didn't do that. You're dumb. And then he would just write your name down while driving. He'd probably just like, not to mention he could kill other drivers, like, really, if he wanted to. And who knows the extent that he would go to. Maybe he wouldn't want to kill you specifically. He'd maybe get your information and look up your family and do stuff to them because you didn't tip him, you know, enough money. He would just make you feel really uneasy too. He gives you like that used car salesman energy where, like, he's nice to you at, you know, face value, but you can sense there's something beneath there that's like really dark and twisted. That is not what I want in my driver. I would feel very uncomfortable. Plus, he might talk to Ryuk, and you would be like, who's he talking to? And it'd be a weird experience overall. I don't want him. 0 stars. And then we have a very mid driver, someone who's like, you know, the baseline of a good driver. It'd be Jinwoo from Solo Leveling. He's just very quiet. He would keep to himself. He probably would play no music. It would just be dead silent, and you wouldn't be hearing anything but just the car, the rattling of the tires, and just like the street noises, I guess. It would be a fine ride. Like, I don't mind a quiet ride, but at the same time, it's like, you're not doing anything for me. You're just like the very baseline for it. He probably wouldn't have any mints for you, or, you know, a charger that you need to use or whatever. He would just be very like, oh, sorry, I don't have it. And then just get you from point A to point B as quick as possible. And his mind would be racing about how he could level up with his driving skills or whatever. And he might try something crazy like, oh, I'm going to just cut this guy off real quick and come back to the next lane and be like nothing happened, but it's like a 2-minute quicker ride, I guess. He'd be one of those drivers. And yeah, it would just be very baseline. Like, he's okay. He's not amazing. He's not the worst. He's fine. He gets 3 stars from me, and I would tip him a few bucks. Although I'd probably be really safe in that car, so I guess safety's cool. You'd probably want that from your driver. Okay, the last couple of drivers here. We have a 0-star driver, 0-star Nimbus driver, Zoro from One Piece, and that's only because the meme of him always getting lost. I'm not super familiar with Zoro's game. Famously, I don't watch One Piece here on this channel. I just know things that I see, and I know the big meme is that he gets lost all the time. So I don't think you want Uber driver, Nimbus driver to be getting you lost. You want to get to your direction, especially if you have the GPS up. How did you get lost? Plus, he's always drinking. He would probably smell like alcohol. He's a pirate after all. And yeah, he might stop midway to go like grab a beer from the liquor store, come back in and start driving. So not only does he smell like alcohol, he got you lost. How does that happen? That's just like the worst experience to have. He might be cool, but also he might make you sit like in the way back because he needs to put all the swords like in each chair. So that's another reason why like you wouldn't want Zoro to drive you. If you are attracted to him, maybe you do want him to drive you. You think he's hot. That's cool. I don't. I think Sanji's a little bit hotter. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, for me, 0 stars. And then wrapping it up with another 5-star Nimbus driver, Satoru Gojo. Okay, this is who you want to always pick you up. He's a great time. He's handsome. He's funny. He will keep the car protected. Like, you will never get in an accident. He has like the best insurance ever. He's never been in any accidents ever because cars just bounce off of him. His Infinity Void, whatever it's called, nothing can stop that. And also, he's always down for like a little side adventure. I feel like if you're like, hey, stop here, let me get like an ice cream or like some candy, he loves that. He's a sweet tooth. He'd be down for that. Plus, he's always down for the bit. You saw it with Nobara and Yuji when they were like, oh, Megumi's talking to a girl, and they pretended to be like his violin teacher and in love with him. So if you have any other bit that you're doing, like, hey, let's go and arrive to my friend's house, but pretend like something happened to me on the way there or something like that, he's like, oh, sure, I'll do that. He doesn't care. He's here for a good time, not a long time. He's down for whatever. He's the best kind of Uber driver. And of course, he would have all the amenities for you. He'd have tissue, he'd have chargers and mints, all that stuff. He's a great driver, a 5-star driver. So yeah, that wraps it up for all the drivers that I'm ranking here today. If you got an Uber from any of them, use this as your baseline. So when you order your next Uber, be careful who you get. Let me know down below who you think would be terrible or an amazing Nimbus driver down below. I really appreciate all the comments that you guys leave. We read them. Sometimes they hurt, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they just exist. Either way, I see them, so if you want to hurt my feelings or make my day, let me know down there below in the comment section. Also, you can subscribe to us. We're almost at 600 subscribers. That's crazy. We just hit 500 like a month ago, and we're almost at 600. That's kind of cool for me. We appreciate that. Also, follow us on the Instagram and TikTok. We are there as well. And yeah, until next time, guys, carpool if you can.